Hello, my beautiful souls. We're going to be talking about the partial lunar eclipse, which will be coming up, and it's going to be taking place in the sign of Pisces on Wednesday, and it's going to be from the 17th to the 18th, September 2024. This will be the second of two lunar eclipses in the 2004 and the final partial lunar eclipse. So the partial lunar eclipse will be visible from most of North America, all of South America and Europe, and most eastern parts of Africa, the western portion of Asia, Russia, and parts of Antarctica. So I just want to first talk about what are we talking about here. So the moon is dealing with, because this is talking about lunar eclipse, this is dealing with the moon. So the moon, whereas the sun energy is the outward energy, the moon energy is inward, right? It's dealing with our emotions, our subconscious mind, it's dealing with our intuition. And we're talking about something that's going to cause some kind of major change, right? Because the eclipse energy in general is like, it's the universe is saying, look, you know, there's been some stagnation here, and we need to clear this out. We need to clear this away. You've been stagnant in this area here, so this needs to change here. And as difficult as change is, sometimes it could be shocking, sometimes it could be surprising, sometimes it can be just it's because we like our routines, we like our stagnation. Sometimes we like when we know that something is going to be assured that, okay, it's going to remain the same. But the universe is saying, okay, there's a lesson around this. We got to learn this lesson. And so guess what? We're going to shake things up because we need you to change in this area so you can learn a lesson here. Okay? So eclipse energy will bring in like profound healing, transformational changes. You want to think about it as like the difference between like I always like referencing tarot cards is like the death card and the tower card, right? So there's either going to be some major endings that are going to bring in profound beginnings. So as we go through an ending, we're going to definitely have some type of new beginning, some profound, and also it can be very shocking at times. It could be a major shock and surprise, like the tower card energy. Sometimes the shock is a good shock. Sometimes the shock isn't. So it's going to be major shock and surprise. And then we're talking about Pisces energy. Okay, so what does Pisces represent in the chart? It is the most spiritual house that we have, right? So it's going to bring up, like, you guys could have profound dreams and visions, and there could be a lot of soul searching going on, okay? It's dealing with the subconscious mind. So things that have been laying dormant are going to come to the surface, guys. It can deal with past life stuff. So you deal with past life people or even past people, okay, that you've dealt with before that could come to the surface here. Hidden enemies, okay? That also is the Pisces energy. And also isolation, separation. Sometimes we want to be alone, like leave me alone. I need my time alone. I want to, you get those times in your life where you're just like, I don't want to be around people. I just want to be in the house. I want to be alone. There is the Pisces energy, okay? So we got this situation where it's going to be causing us to do a lot of self-reflecting and leading us to a situation where it can be healing towards new beginnings and major shifts in our lives. It can open doorways. It can be profound life changes. Okay, it can offer us opportunities to reset, to rethink, to restart. Okay, so we're going to be doing all the signs here. So we're starting off with Aries. I apologize, Aries is already up there, but we're starting off with Aries and we're going to go all the way to Pisces. Okay, so with the eclipse energy, you guys can check your rising sign and your moon sign energy. If you don't know what your sign is, you can go to my website, jenniferwalkerzen.com. I do have an astrology reading there, which will tell you your positionings of your planets. Also, my beautiful darlings, if you do not know your sign and you want to use your intuition, feel free to use the sign you always use. Listen to your intuition on this. And we're going to go through each house. We're going to see how this is affecting each sign and what to expect, where the changes are going to happen, where the lessons are going to happen here, where the shocks and surprises are going to happen for you guys. So we're starting off with Aries, okay? And again, we're going to start with Aries now. So Aries, this takes place in your 12th house. So again, let's go through this again if you guys didn't watch the beginning part of this video. So Pisces energy deals with the subconscious mind, it deals with spirituality, it deals with us surrendering, it deals with losses, it deals with the dreams, it deals with isolation, separation, past life, hidden enemies, okay? This is the most spiritual aspect of our chart. And this is taking place in your 12th house, which is dealing with those things, right? So for you guys, this could be the shock and surprise for you guys, because we're talking about introspection anyway. We're talking about mood energy, emotions. This is going to be triggering to your emotions, okay? It could bring some stuff up that, you know, you've been keeping to yourself. Maybe you have been dealing with something emotionally here that's going to come to the surface, okay? Something from the past, possibly for some of you guys. You guys could want to spend more time alone. You could have very profound dreams, okay? You're gonna have access to the subconscious mind. You could be more creative. Your imagination could be like really a big thing for you guys. It could definitely bring up a lot of old feelings too. You guys could deal with associations of the unseen realm, okay? So lots of dreams, lots of secrets, lots of emotions coming up for you guys. So this is all going to, it could bring you guys, it could make you guys receive like intuitive messages, you know, creative bursts. You know how you have like the Ace of Swords, it's like the aha moment. So you could have those kinds of things come up for you guys, okay? And you could have some very profound prophetic dreams here with this positioning. Right? You guys could go through tremendous spiritual experiences here if you gave yourself some time to meditate and to contemplate. So it's definitely going to align you towards, remember, these changes align you towards your greatest happiness and your greatest good. And maybe at the time that we go through these things, we don't realize the benefit of them, the major changes, because of course we all like to kind of like be in our bubbles and like, okay, this is our routine. But this for you guys, I feel like this positioning for you guys is going to bring some very profound insight. It's going to allow you to see things from a higher perspective. And if you give yourself some time for introspection, some meditation, and some time alone, this is really going to be profound for you with this particular transit, okay, more or less, this particular change in your life. So I'm going to now give you guys some advice of what you should do, okay, coming up. So what can Aries do for their highest, best good, for the best luck of them, for the big changes that are coming up for them, the major life changes, these cosmic changes that are coming up for them? What should they do for their highest, best good? Show me the cards in need, please. See? Show me the cards in need. 2. See. Okay, let's find out here, Aries. All right, so it's saying that some things within you are going to be tested, right? We have this moon. It definitely looks like a partial moon there. Okay, so subconsciously things are going to be tested for you, but they're saying communication will be the key and seeing the bigger picture in this, okay? So there's some kind of commitments around this 12th house energy that's going to be tested. Is saying your key to success is communication and seeing that there's a bigger picture to this situation, okay? And that meditation, contemplation, and knowing you can receive the answers within. You'll be close to achieving your goal here if you see the forest before the trees and you're just honest and real. It's a good time for meditation and contemplation for you guys and surrendering to your dreams here, okay? Following your heart on this, okay? Listen to your heart, and if there's some things that come up for you guys that need to be healed, then this is a good time for that to happen, okay? Because there could be a lot of things coming in for you guys that could be triggering emotionally. This is definitely going to take you out of your comfort zone, but it's going to allow you to see the best version of yourself, okay? All right, my beautiful Aries, I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. All right, my beautiful Aries, we're now moving on to our Tauruses. Now, Taurus, this particular situation for you is going to be taking place in your 11th house. Now, what's the great thing about the 11th house? The great thing about 11th house is this is where wishes are being fulfilled, okay? That's the wish fulfillment house of the astrology. And guess what? That's a really good, big, profound change. So the universe is going to force you to do things differently in this house. It's also the house of network gains. It's also the house of like nonprofit, your network circles, okay, your social groups, your collective beliefs, okay, that's all in this house. There's going to be major changes, major upheavals, major changes, shocks and surprises in this area when the lunar eclipse hits you guys, okay? And again, we're talking about Pisces energy. So Pisces, what is the Pisces house? What does that Pisces sign mean? The moon energy is inward energy. So it's going to be invoking emotions, our intuition, our subconscious mind. And also Pisces is dealing with those things as well. Pisces is the house of spirituality, dreams, subconscious mind, okay? It's the house of past life things. So prophetic insights, okay, are gonna come through this house. You're gonna want some time alone because this is the house of isolation, separation, okay? Surrendering, okay? That's all this house is, making you surrender to the higher purpose here, okay? So with this Pisces energy, you may receive cosmic support for finishing a goal or finding some kind of comfort in letting go and things that no longer interest you or motivate you. This eclipse could show or reveal who your true network friends or allies are around you, okay? So it's going to show you a lot of things. It's going to bring some things to light. Because remember, it's secret enemies. That's also Pisces. So it could bring out some secret enemies. It could bring out some stuff from before, okay? It can reveal some things from your subconscious mind. It could bring some profound insights and dreams about this, how to fulfill your desires, you know, where to go next with your network gains. Okay, so let's get you guys some advice of what you could do here, okay? So what can Pisces do? Excuse me. What can Taurus do for their highest, best good, for the best possible outcome for them when it comes to this energy that's coming in for them for this major change for Taurus? Show me the cards I need to with this lunar eclipse. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so realize that this situation is going to make you have to make adjustments. Realize this is going to be a time for you to make some bold moves and regain your confidence, because your confidence will be the key to your success here, because there may be some stuff about this situation that may be very triggering for you. So when these triggers happen, give yourself some time to meditate and contemplate on this. Remember, because that's the spiritual house. This is like the Hermit card energy. Okay, I need some time alone. I need to think about this. Okay, there's a new cycle coming in for you guys. And you may feel defensive here. But if you look at the bigger picture, you're going to see the forest before the trees, and you can resolve some things here. You're close to achieving your goal. You may have to take a breath. You may have to take some time out to kind of think about things. But don't let the past energy, because remember, this is also past life, subconscious mind, so things may come up. It's saying that this is a lucky time for you, okay, and things can move in your favor. And as I said, this is the house of wishes being fulfilled, guys. So if you believe it's possible, it is. So get ready to get what you want, okay? All right, my beautiful Tauruses, I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. All right, we're moving on to our Geminis. Okay, Gemini. This is the house that represents, well, this lunar eclipse is going to take place in your career house, okay, basically, okay? And let's just talk about what the lunar eclipse is. So we're dealing with the subconscious mind, we're dealing with introspection, whereas the sun is the outward energy. We're dealing with, you know, emotions, okay? So there's a lot of triggering things that could come up for you emotionally about your career, your personal status, your public image, okay? Because that's all the 10th house. This is dealing directly with your career here. And it could cause you some uncertainties, because remember, let's talk about the fact that this is where the universe is saying, okay, something about this situation seems to be stagnant. Something about the situation is stuck. Something needs to change here. Okay, something needs to be changed here, Gemini. So this is going to cause you to kind of re-examine, okay, what's going on in my career? What's going on in my public image? How am I being viewed? Okay, what can I do to change this? Or there's just going to be things that are going to happen, which is going to cause major shocks and surprises for you guys around this 10th house energy. So you may get unsure about what the future holds professionally for you guys. It's going to make you reevaluate things, rediscover things when it comes to what your passions are, okay? So, and you may be finding that you want to end what you're doing and move into something else. So it could cause career changes here for some of you guys, profound career changes. So definitely this is going to be changing a lot of stuff in the career sector. And what are we talking about here? We're talking about Pisces energy. So you could find some about hidden enemies at your career workplace, okay? You could get some profound insights about how to deal better with your career, okay? Because it represents dreams and the subconscious mind. And also this is a good time to really think about this, to meditate on this. You could even have very profound spiritual experiences around this situation that could help you to give you better insight and a bigger picture about what's going on with your career and finance, okay? So as you guys know, I'm going to give you guys some advice about what you can do and how you can move forward with this. Let's take a look at this, okay? So with my Geminis, my beautiful Geminis, what can they do for their highest best good, for the best talk for them when it comes to how this lunar eclipse is affecting them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. So with this situation, there's going to be some major changes, guys. Something that's going to be shocking and surprising in this thing, you're going to have to surrender to what the divine shows you. But if you surrender to this, you can definitely get what you want. You can fulfill your desires around this situation. But this is definitely going to be a time for you guys to give yourself some time alone to really contemplate, to think about things, okay, with the Hermit card energy. Because you may be a little bit defensive here, but there's a new cycle coming in for you guys. And what does that mean? It could be talking about maybe career advancement or maybe even a new career altogether, okay? So you need to take some time and think about this, to contemplate. Because it's definitely saying that there's a new start coming for you guys. If you can work through these fears and not let the past hold you back, and be very giving, charitable, in holding on to what you want, the communication will be the key to your success when these adjustments have to be made. It's about releasing the negativity around this and not letting the past hold you back, and knowing that things can move in your favor, that this could be a lucky time for you, and that this could be a good change in this area of your life. All right, my beautiful Geminis, I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. All right, we're gonna move on to our Cancers now. So Cancers, this is actually a really good position, guys. This is taking place in your 9th house. So first of all, what is the lunar eclipse? What does it do? Okay, first of all, we're talking about the moon. The moon deals with emotions, subconscious mind, dreams, okay, our intuition, okay? So obviously you can see why this would be good for the 9th house, which is dealing with higher learning, which is dealing with gurus, which is dealing with religion, which is dealing with philosophies, which is dealing with higher education, intellect. You know, this is also the house of luck, and it's also a very spiritual house. It deals with also long distance travel. So we're talking about something that deals with change. So obviously change can be triggering to us emotionally, especially since we're talking about the moon. Change can invoke something within our intuition, right? And we're talking about Pisces energy. Pisces energy is dealing with the subconscious mind. So you want to think about the Hermit card energy. You want to think about it's like a cross between the Hermit card energy and the moon energy. It's like a state of confusion. It's got the subconscious mind, profound inner insights, very spiritual. It makes you want to spend some time alone. It makes you want to rethink things, right? You may rediscover or discover new forms of religion or a new way of viewing, your philosophies that you currently have, your belief systems may change. Okay, for some of you guys, it's going to really make you really deeply think, okay, something needs to change in this area. Some of you guys may be affected with your long distance travel, okay, with this energy as well. So, and this energy here may be very inspirational to you guys and may help you break free from certain thought processes that have been holding you back, certain philosophies that have been holding you back, certain belief systems, certain behaviors, some limiting beliefs here, okay? So this is definitely going to make you reevaluate those things within your life. All right, so let's get you guys some advice. Can I have some advice for my Cancers when it comes for their highest best good for the best possible for them, when how this lunar eclipse is going to be affecting them coming up here? Show me the cards you need, please. See? Show me the cards I need. How can I have advice for their highest best good of what they should do at this time to help them to be successful in this period? Show me cards you need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so what do we got here? It's definitely saying you're going to get a major change, okay, which could cause some frustrations, and you're going to have to realize that adjustments are going to have to be made. You may go into this feeling very defensive or cautious, but it's saying take a step back and take a breath, all right? You're going to have to work through these fears, and that you just have to know that things are possible and not let your emotions run away with you here, and being very practical in your dreams and how you move forward. It's saying you'll be able to see the forest before the trees if you give yourself some time to meditate and contemplate. Yes, your commitment around these areas of this house will be tested, but if you work through the negativity here and you see the bigger picture and you release the things that aren't serving you anymore, because that's the Pisces energy, it's about releasing and surrendering, the answers that you need are coming. So when we surrender to those things that are causing us fear. I don't know if some of you guys ever did like when I was a teenager, I did a lot of things dealing with practicing with dreams and stuff like that. And one of the things that you realize when you work in that, when you work with your dreams and you try to get, really remembering as many dreams as you can and so forth, so on, one of the things a lot of times that will come up in dreams will be a lot of fears. And then once you surrender to those fears in the dreams, it kind of takes you to a higher place, because it's about surrendering to the things that are holding us back, that makes us feel like we need to be in that place. And in your higher self is saying, no, it's time for you to let go of these things because they don't serve you anymore. And it's a way for you to look at things differently. And it could help you to even find maybe even a spiritual teacher out of this, right? Or to move in a different direction with your philosophy, or even start maybe even going towards higher education for some of you guys. It could cause some profound change around that area, okay? Or even wanting to do more long distance travel, like, it could be triggering for you guys to be like, I would like to do some more long distance travel. I would like to go into places I haven't been to before, okay? So it's gonna change that mindset around this area here. So just get ready for that, okay? I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. All right, now we're moving on to our Leos. Okay, Leos. Now, first of all, let's talk about what is the moon energy, what the lunar eclipses are, and how this is going to affect you. Okay, so I know for my cross watchers, you guys are going to feel like I'm a broken record when it comes to this kind of stuff, but okay, so the moon energy is an inward energy, okay, whereas the sun is an outward energy. So it's a lot about meditation, contemplation, emotions, intuition, subconscious mind. And it's interesting because actually that's actually the sign that this lunar eclipse is taking place in. It's in Pisces. And Pisces is a lot about surrendering, spending time alone, doing a lot of contemplation, subconscious mind, dreams, spirituality, hidden enemies, past life people or past life situations. And this is taking place in your 8th house. Now the 8th house, Leo, has to do with the house of transformational change, right? So if you want to think about the phoenix, So the phoenix is like, it's constantly transforming. It's through dealing with fears, dealing with these things that have been hidden, that's beneath the surface, that come to the surface, that makes a person change. This is also the house of mysteries. This is the house of occult knowledge. This is the house of death. This is a house of inheritance. This is a house of legacy. This is a house of, you know, facing your fears and research. So some of you guys may really want to do more research, or there's going to be something that you're going to discover. It's going to help you go deep within yourself, and all these, there may be fears that may come to the surface. There may be a sense of passion, because remember, this is also the sexy sign there. So there could be some past situations with somebody that there was some sexiness with, okay? There could be some hidden things, hidden affairs, you know, some stuff coming up there around that area that could be discovered or found out, okay? That's definitely the 8th house energy. Some things come to the surface, you know, it's not something that can be hidden anymore. It's going to come to the surface, it's coming out. So that could definitely play a factor. It could be things that you were fearful of, and now you realize there's a change around that area, okay? It could be something that you discover or research. It could make you into that mindset, change your mindset about something in that area, okay? Or something about mysteries, you know, changing your mindset about something that you discovered. So that's all part of that 8th house energy. That also represents surgeries. It represents, you know, death, dying, okay? So some of you guys, there's going to be some profound changes around this, and some aha moments, some spiritual understandings of these topic matters, okay? So let's find out, let me use the other deck. Let me find out some advice for you guys for Leo. Can I have some advice for my Leos when it comes to how their astrology is being affected with this lunar eclipse coming up, and what advice do you have for them for their highest, best good, the best possible outcome for them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. All right, so there's a bit of a proceeding with caution, and just following your heart, and knowing, just regaining your confidence and knowing you're good enough. And bringing yourself into balance. And when you have this massive change, the shock and surprise, that you're gonna have to work through the negativity of this. And your strength here is to communicate and to be confident and to know that prosperity lies ahead, okay? That emotionally nothing is set in stone. The worst you think of this situation is not going to happen, and just it's allowing you to see the bigger picture of this situation. That a tough cycle for you is about to approach, and that you shouldn't let the past hold you back, and work through these fears and surrender to the divine, okay? All right, my beautiful Leos, I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. All right, we're moving on to our Virgos. We're on the sign of Virgo now. So Virgo. All right, we are going to be talking about Virgo now, and I want to go into, because yours is very interesting, Virgo. It is taking place in your house of relationships, partnerships, all right, public at large. So we're talking about shocking surprises, major changes here around the relationship sector, and a reevaluating of relationships, partnerships, and the public at large. How you're being viewed with the public at large is all a part of this. And we're talking about Pisces energy. Okay, so let's talk about what Pisces energy is. Pisces energy is dealing with the subconscious mind. It's spiritual, okay? It's isolation, it's separation, it's hidden enemies, okay? So some hidden things may come to the surface. Somebody from before, from the past, could show up here, okay? To help bring some kind of change in your relationship, okay? You could have some different understanding or a change of thought process of your relationship. It may make you reevaluate your relationship, your marriage, your long-term commitments, or your partnerships. or how you're carrying yourself in the public eye, okay? And it could definitely give you some profound insights here, you know, if you do a lot of strong meditation around this or contemplation. Some of you guys may want to spend time alone, all right? Maybe want to be by yourself, okay? That's also Pisces energy, or something that may come out from the subconscious mind around this situation here, or something from before that you may have to surrender to or heal, okay? So that's also a very possibility here, because Pisces is subconscious mind. It also deals with loss or having to let go or surrender from things, because as we surrender, we learn that there's a bigger picture, there's a higher perspective of that. So something about this relationship sector is making you do that. So let me give you guys some advice, okay? And remember, the moon energy is emotions, is subconscious. So where this is going to be triggering for you is going to be emotionally, it's going to be subconsciously, it's going to be your intuition. Okay, so can I ask some advice for my Virgos on what they could do for their highest best good, for the best possible outcome for them, of how this lunar eclipse is going to be changing their life, and what they could do for their highest best good here in this situation? Cards you need to see. Show me the cards you need. 2. Okay, so let's take a look here. All right, so follow your heart. And yes, there is some stuff that from the past is going to come up, and you can't let the past hold you back, okay? And that you're going to see some things, you're going to see the forest before the trees, and you'll be close to achieving your goal here. You're going to have to communicate and give yourself some time for yourself to meditate, to contemplate. And know that there is going to be some emotional things that are not set in stone here. But it does show that your hard work will pay off if you work through these fears and you have faith that all will be well. Expect powerful changes here around this, and that there are going to be some answers that you've been waiting for, that you've been longing for, that you've been wanting some kind of clarity about, that are going to come for you guys. They're going to be there. And you're going to have to release some negativity. There's going to be some stuff that's going to come up that's going to be triggering that you're going to have to release. The worst of this is not as bad as you think, but it could trigger some emotions within you, but it will help you to resolve some kind of personal issue here. Know that luck is on your side and things will move in your favor, and you're going to be able to see the bigger picture about the situation. And once you do, then adjustments will be required around this situation, okay? All right, my beautiful Virgos, I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. All right, my beautiful darlings, we're going to now move on to our Libras. Okay, so we're on Libra now. Libra, let's just talk about what is this lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse is the moon. So whereas the sun energy is outward energy, this is going to be emotional. And it's eclipse energy is about renewal, it's about changes, it's about shocks, surprises, and the universe is saying to you, Libra, is saying, okay, Libra, this area of your life is stagnant, it's stuck, we need something to change here, okay? And we're going to do something to make it change, whether that be through bringing something up for you on a subconscious level, or invoking something emotionally for you, or something's going to happen that's going to cause you to be shocked and surprised about something. It's going to be the area of your 6th house. And what does the 6th house represent? It represents our routines, our work, our wellness, our lifestyle, our enemies, our disputes, right? It's our health, it's our healing, it's food, okay? It's our day-to-day stuff going on, our responsibilities, okay? So this area of our life for you guys is going to make you reimagine and rethink things, and maybe even refix your schedule. Like maybe it will make you, put you in a situation where you're going to feel like you're either working too much, or maybe health-wise, something that's going to come in that's going to cause some kind of profound change. Maybe a health routine or an exercise routine. And maybe some of you guys are going to be like, you know what? I think it's about time that I finally initiated that diet I wanted to initiate, or that, you know, that workout routine that I wanted to do, or, you know, maybe I'm working too hard at this, or maybe there was some kind of lawsuit or some kind of dispute that was going on, and there's going to be some type of change around that area. Or even how you deal with disputes or enemies is going to change. It's going to make you break free. Something from that situation is going to help you move forward, okay? It could clear obstacles or blockages for you, because that's the 6th house as well. It could help you, go into a new health routine and really, do things differently in that area. So this is going to cause some profound changes around that area. I want to give you guys some advice. Okay? So when it comes to my Libra, for their highest, best good, for the best possible outcome for them, what can they do to help them with this lunar eclipse that's coming up that's going to cause some profound changes in their life? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so Libra, let's take a look. I'm saying with your situation, actually, there's some kind of win-win situation coming up for you guys. And you're going to realize your value and your worth. You're going to be a little bit defensive and cautious, but you'll be able to hold on to something here. And emotionally, yes, it's going to be an upheaval for you guys, but you're going to have to work through these fears, okay? And make some bold moves here. A new start is coming for you guys. And don't let the past hold you back. Take some actions here, okay, to see the bigger picture. Because sometimes change is difficult, right? It's hard. And it's like we don't want to change. Like we have a certain routine. I like my schedule the way it's at. I kind of like eating this food over here, but now I know I got to change this about something I'm eating. It's been giving me some heartburn or something. So, now I have to change that food that I've been eating that's causing me this issue. I'm realizing that's what's causing it. So I have to change that. I mean, this can be just like that. It just be some kind of thing that you're doing that the universe is going to bring light to, and it's going to be like, okay, this is the area we need you to change here. Your routine, it's becoming a little bit mundane. Something about this, you're working too much. You got this going on. Maybe it's time to change your diet. Maybe it's time to know that you're going to overcome some kind of obstacles, blockages with some of the competition that you've been dealing with. So it's going to put you in a place where you're going to be able to figure out how to change that. Okay? All right, my beautiful Libras, I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys another day or two. All right, we're moving on to our Scorpios. We're on Scorpios now. Okay, Scorpios. This is going to be taking place, this lunar eclipse is going to be taking place in your 5th house. But let's talk about what is this eclipse energy. So this eclipse energy is always going to bring some type of major change in your life. It's going to cause some kind of shock, some kind of surprise. And it's, in some cases, it'll bring an ending for a new beginning. You always get some kind of new beginning after some kind of ending. So that's a good thing about the eclipse energy. And it does cause major changes in our life. So if there's some kind of stagnation there in that part, we're going to talk about where this is taking place in your chart. But if there's some kind of stagnation, it's going to clear that out. It's going to be like, oh my, you know how like you get in those areas in your life where you're like, oh my God, I'm stuck, I'm stagnant, I'm so tired of this. It's the same thing, day in, day out, right? And then the universe is like, okay, we're going to just clear that away for you. Don't worry, we got the foundation clear, and I start all over again, okay? So there's going to be major changes here, and where is it going to be triggering for you, okay? The sun is an outward energy, but the moon, the sun is like the ego and stuff like that, the confidence, but the moon is emotions. The moon is intuition. The moon is a subconscious mind. The moon is a dream world, okay? So in that area, that's where the change, the triggering change is going to happen, because change is difficult, okay? And change is hard sometimes because we like our routines, we like the way things are, but the universe is like, no, no, no. In order for you to learn your lessons, for you to see the bigger picture, we need something to change here, okay? So, and we're dealing with Pisces energy, okay? Pisces energy is about, it's the most spiritual house of the chart, okay? 12th house. So obviously profound spiritual insights are going to come from this Pisces energy, okay? Dreams, okay? Prophetic dreams, okay? Subconscious mind, so fears, hurt, pain are all going to come up there from the past. even a past person could come up, okay, with this energy, because we're dealing with the house of romance for you guys. It could be you wanting some time to yourself, all right? A lot of introspection is going to happen. Some of you guys may be more in tune to meditate. Maybe even your romantic partners may even trigger some type of profound spiritual understanding for you. Maybe your creative endeavors, your self-expression could trigger some type of spiritual understanding, okay? Your children, this is the house of children, okay? So there could be, your children could help trigger some kind of profound change in your life or an understanding of it. Maybe some of you guys are going to decide to have children here, okay? Maybe you're changing your mindset about this, okay? And this is also the house of astrology, so you may be more interested in astrology, okay? You may discover something that you didn't discover before about that. This also deals with investments, okay? So that's also the house there as well. Okay, so this is also the house of pleasure, romance, enjoyment, our hobbies, our entertainment. So leisurely activities. This could also make you reevaluate your life purpose, okay? So this also could be you reevaluating what really makes you happy. So Pisces may inspire you to light up these creative zones of self-expression. And it may give you some prophetic dream or make you more creative to follow your passions, right? It may make you cultivate more joy and romance and self-confidence here. So this eclipse could really help you flourish if you let it, okay? So I would invite this rest, this rejuvenation for you guys, you know, really do some more contemplation, meditation here, and be open to what your higher self has to offer here in this situation. So let me just give you guys some advice. Can I have some advice for my Scorpios when it comes to how their astrology is being affected by this lunar eclipse? For their highest, best good, for the best possible outcome for them, what should they do at this time when it comes to this situation? Show me the cards you need to see. Show me the cards you need to see. Okay, Scorpio, let's take a look. It's saying that there are some past situations that are going to come up, but don't let that hold you back and affect your self-confidence here. Yes, there is some things that you're committed to that may be affected around this situation, okay? If you're open, you're going to see the forest before the trees, and you can resolve a lot of things here, especially in achieving some goals that you have around this particular house. Yes, a new start for you guys is coming. And it's saying you need to look at the bigger picture here, okay? So there's a reason why this new start is happening, because you need to look at the bigger picture. And it's saying this is a good time for you guys to meditate, to contemplate, because now the energy is going to gain in your favor. So where if you felt like around this creative endeavors or romance, all right, or things that you weren't getting involved with in your enjoyment, your pleasures, your hobbies were an issue here, guess what? Things are going to go in your favor. All right, you have this new cycle coming in for you guys, and yes, just follow your heart on this, okay? And take some actions here, and know that the conclusions, it all starts within us. So you're going to see the forest within the trees if you know that it starts within you, because emotionally you could get triggered here, okay? But it is a lucky time for you guys. So surrender to the divine and what the divine is offering you and showing you and teaching you during this time of change and renewal. All right, my beautiful Scorpios, I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. All right, my beautiful Scorpios. Now we're moving on. We're on Sagittarius now. Okay, so Sagittarius, where does this take place for you guys? First of all, let's talk about what is a lunar eclipse, what does it do, and what house is it taking place in, all right, or what sign is it taking place in? So the lunar eclipse is to deal with our inward understanding, okay? So where is the sun is the outward. The inward means where is the change or the trigger is going to happen for us? Emotionally, intuition, subconscious mind, all right? Old wounds, healing, okay? So it could be very triggering to us emotionally. And what are eclipse energies? What do? They're the kind of energies that's saying, hey, Sagittarius, you know, this part of your situation has really become stagnant. The universe is saying, we need this to change. because you've been stuck here for a while. You've been having some issues with this situation, and now we're going to level this out for you, and we're going to change things. And yes, you're not going to expect the change. It's going to come as a shock and surprise, and it's going to be difficult for some of you guys, and maybe happy change for some of you guys. Okay, so it just depends on your perspective of it. But where is it taking place? It's taking place where your house, your home, your real estate, okay, your foundation, your social values, okay. So this is going to be invoking some things, shaking some things up for your home life. So let's say, for instance, okay, let me just give an example. Let's say you got real estate. You've been trying to sell it for like the longest time, and you've been stuck there like, oh my God, I can't sell this house, okay? The universe is saying, okay, guess what? We're gonna change that. You know that stuck, stagnant energy around there? Okay, that's gone now, okay? We're resolving that, okay? Or if there was some kind of house or home issue, or something along the lines, that also represents the house of mothers. So some of you guys may have had issues with your mother, okay? That also could cause some big changes there. So some kind of shakeup could happen there, okay? Around the house, the home, and or even your happiness, okay? Something that you may want to reevaluate. Something you feel is impending or impeding on your comfort. You're going to feel the need to address it, because it's the universe is going to just force you to do so. They're going to face you, make you face it. And you know, this brings up the Pisces energy, brings up stuff from the subconscious mind. Okay, so it could bring old issues up. Okay, it could make you really feel when you're at your house or your home, maybe even more inclined to meditate. Could bring you some profound prophetic dreams around this, okay? Could give you some very profound spiritual insight around this area. So, could give you the key to your happiness for some of you guys, because wherever you want your happiness, you look to the fourth house, okay? So that's where in your chart, that's where you get your happiness. Okay, so let me get some advice for you guys on what you should do, okay? So what should Sagittarius do for their highest best good, for the best possible outcome of them with this lunar eclipse that's coming up? How should they best handle this situation for their highest best good, for the best possible outcome for them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, let's take a look. So they're saying that the worst of the situation that you think is going to be as bad as it is, you're not. You're going to be able to hold on to it, and that actually this is actually going to be a win-win for you when it comes to some kind of decision. There's some kind of decision around this. It's saying you're going to have to release some negativity here and not be triggered emotionally, because that could also be very triggering for you or make you very upset or angry. So it's saying that things will start to move in your favor once you get balanced spiritually and practically, because you're going to be going into this a little bit defensive or cautious, okay? So you're gonna have to communicate here and know that things have to come into balance, and know your value and your worth here, because this new cycle is about to begin, and it's going to be a major change for you guys, but it's going to allow you to see the bigger picture, okay? And it's going to allow you to make some moves here to work through these fears that you've been having, because remember, the conclusions are reached within you. And so you're going to be able to you need to be the real you. And if you do this, a personal issue can be resolved with this situation around your house, home, comforts, happiness, okay? So be open to that. All right, my beautiful Sagittariuses, I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. All right, now we're moving on to our Capricorns. Okay, Capricorns. So first of all, let's talk about what is a lunar eclipse compared to a solar eclipse. So the sun energy, when there's a solar eclipse, it's an outward energy. But the moon energy is the inward energy, so it's more emotional. And of course, it affects everybody. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, even though the eclipse energy will show on certain people, or certain places will see the eclipse, but everyone is affected. And what does it do? It causes major changes, okay? Shocks, surprises, just like the Tower card energy. Major changes, sometimes in a good way and sometimes in a bad way, depending on your perspective, okay? But the universe comes along and says, okay, Capricorn, this area of your life right now is very stagnant. It's been stagnant this way for a while. It's like the hangman energy, it's stuck. So we gotta come along and we gotta change something here, Capricorn, because you know what? This area of your life needs to change. You need to learn a lesson here, or you need to have some kind of renewal here, or you need to get out of this stuck energy here. And this particular place that it's happening in is in Pisces, right? So it's going to be taking place in your third house, but in the sign of Pisces. And what is Pisces? Pisces is the most spiritual sign. And it deals with wanting to be alone and isolation and introspection. It deals with dreams, the subconscious mind, hidden enemies, okay? It deals with people from before or past life situations. And it's coming into the third house, which is dealing with communication, which is dealing with siblings, okay? Which is in dealing with the immediate environment, which is dealing with short distance travel, okay? It's dealing with your house of bravery and will. So it could affect the way you communicate your ideas. It could make you reevaluate your ideas and how you're communicating. It could reevaluate and change how you're dealing with your siblings. Okay? It could motivate you to improve your skills. It could build your personal or professional network circles. It could make you act on some kind of idea. It could get you involved in social media. Okay? It may change your mindset. Okay? So this is dealing with communication and friends, because that's also the house of friendship, socializing, you know? It could change the way you're dealing with that. I'm going to get you guys some advice on how you can best deal with this situation, okay? So what can Capricorn do for their highest best good for the best possible when it comes to this lunar eclipse? Their highest best good. Show me cards you need to see. Show me cards you need see. Okay, so Capricorn, what can you do? It says emotionally nothing is set in stone, because what did I say? It's going to be changes and it's going to be triggering emotionally, okay? That you need to just show the world the real you, because we're talking about communication. So it could profoundly change the way you communicate, okay? And the advice is saying, just be yourself. And it's saying, yes, your commitment to this will be tested, but you'll get the answers, you'll get the insight, you'll get the aha understanding about how to move forward and how to fix and heal this. And if you have faith in your dreams and work through your fears here on this, then you can make some very strong, bold moves in this area of your chart. Stay balanced spiritually and practically, and know that things will start to move in your favor in a good way. Confidence will be the key here, okay? And also you seeing the bigger picture about why this is happening. It says luck is on your side. Give yourself some time for yourself and take a break. Don't let the past hold you back. So a lot of times what happens is, if we, like for instance, I'll give you guys an example, okay? I was a very shy individual, like literally to the point where I would hide from family members behind the couches when they would come over, okay? So, obviously my communication has changed over the years, and there's been experiences that I've gained that have shaped how how I present myself and how I communicate, because the universe constantly put me in situations where I either had to give speeches in college, I had to do some kind of big project, and when I was in my career, I had to do a presentation. It's like the universe puts these things in your way and says, okay, guess what? You're gonna have to do it. And yes, for you, if you're a shy person and you're not really used to doing communication, you're just like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Okay, well, I guess I gotta just figure it out. And yes, this is shocking to me, it's surprising to me, but I'm gonna work through it and I'm gonna get past this. So, and that's what I want you to think about with this whole communication stuff. Maybe you've had some bad past experiences when it comes to communication, or or dealing with those types of areas, but this is going to evolve your thinking and help you to move forward and to expand that area of your chart, okay? All right, my beautiful Capricorns, I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys another day or two. Have a great rest of your next couple days, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, so now we're on Aquarius. Now, Aquarius. Let's talk about, I know for the cross watchers here, I'm probably sounding like a broken record right now, but like, what is Pisces? Okay, so it's a lunar eclipse, it's taking place in Pisces, and what does it do, and why do we have to pay attention to it? Why is it such a change for us? Well, Aquarius, this deals with the moon, and the moon, basically the triggers are going to be around our emotions, the subconscious mind, okay, and our intuition, and we're also dealing with Pisces, and Pisces is the house, the most spiritual house in our chart, okay? It deals with us having to surrender, because that's really what it is when we get to that profound place, and basically we just need to know we don't have control around it, okay? So something around this situation is going to be like, you don't have control around this. Something around this situation is stagnant. The universe is saying that's stuck here. It's stagnant. It's like the hangman energy. This has got to go. Okay, something around this situation's got to change. This is enough. Okay, this has got to change here, Aquarius. Okay, so the universe comes in with these eclipses and it says, okay, this area for you, Aquarius, has to change this time. And you need to see the bigger picture around this, and you need to surrender to the divine. And so, and this particular Pisces energy is dealing with the subconscious mind, is dealing with hidden enemies. It's dealing with, you know, us wanting to escape, right? It's us wanting to be in that destructive escaping energy with Pisces, not wanting to deal with it. You know, it's profound dreams. It's a spiritual understanding of things. It's seeing the bigger picture. So you got this going on in your second house. And what is the second house? So the changes happen around your second house, which is your personal finances, your material world, your possessions, your possessions, and the concept and value and family, okay, second house, and your voice. So something around this area is going to change. Somewhere around this, maybe some of you guys are discovering a new way to make money, okay? Some of you guys may change your family values. Some of you guys may change the way you present yourself with your voice, okay? Something here is going to bring some profound, massive shock and surprise and big changes, because this is the time for it, right? So this lunar eclipse is asking you to reevaluate your priorities, and it's pushing you not to settle for less and to undervalue your talent and skills, okay? So since your financial concerns may arise around this, okay, so it may put you in a situation where you've got to do something. All right, how many times in my life has that happened where I'm like, oh my God, if I don't do this, the bottom's gonna fall out, right? I better change this. Okay, I gotta come up with this new thing, right? I gotta do something to fix this situation, right? And this may bring a new job for you guys. This may bring a bigger paycheck, okay? This may bring more stability in your approach or your mindset or your viewpoint about money. Okay, so this is not a bad position for you guys, okay? So this could really be helpful for you as far as increasing your income and your stability, okay? So that's not a bad thing. So let's get you guys some advice. What should you do? So for Aquarius, for the highest, best good, for the best possible outcome for them, how should they move forward with this situation when it comes to this lunar eclipse? For the highest, best good, for the best possible outcome for them. Show my cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. All right, so it's saying the worst situation you think is going to be there is not. That you need to know your value and your worth. And it's also going to be a good time for you guys to think about this, to contemplate, to meditate, because you're going to have a win-win outcome forecast. I told you guys this is a good situation for you. It's going to take you outside of your comfort zone, though, okay? And you're going to be a little bit defensive about it, but emotionally, nothing is set in stone. Just bring yourself into balance and give yourself some time to heal, okay? Because your pride may be affected here, okay? But take some time out for yourself and have faith that things will work out in your favor, okay? Because a new cycle's coming in for you guys, and you just have to follow your heart on this and not let your emotions run away with you on this situation, because the conclusions, you're going to see the forest before the trees, but you're going to have to do some introspection here, because that's what it's forcing us to do. It's saying it starts with us. So something, you got to go within yourself and you got to self-examine. You got to say, okay, how can I change this situation that's been stuck? Don't worry, you'll be invoked and something will massively shock and surprise you and change, which will force you to do it, because that's basically what the universe is saying. They're forcing you to say, okay, Aquarius, this has got to change. You got to think of a new approach here, all right? And you're going to have to meditate, contemplate on this, and know that there's a bigger picture of this, that we're trying to help you to get more stable financially, that this is a better job for you, okay? Or, you know, this is going to help you become more financially stable if you take these steps, okay? So this is what this change is going to provide for you guys. It's going to be a new beginning, a renewal here, and it's going to be a win-win outcome for you guys, okay? All right, my beautiful Aquariuses, I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. All right, now we're moving on to our Pisces. Let me just change this up here. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Okay, so first of all, this is a lunar eclipse, and it's going to be taking place in your first house in the sign of Pisces. And so what exactly is it? What is the lunar eclipse and why is it important to us, and why do we need to know about this? Okay, so when it comes to eclipse energy, basically the universe is saying, okay, this part of your chart is stagnant, it's stuck, something needs to change here. We need you to change this, and we're going to do things in your life to make you change this, whether that be through other people that brings that change or shock and surprise for you, or that within yourself that's going to be invoked. We're dealing with the moon energy, so it's dealing with emotions, it's dealing with the subconscious mind, it's dealing with dreams, okay, your intuition. And that's also with Pisces energy. It's a very spiritual sign. But also it can be the sign of, I want to escape this, right? I want to be destructive. It can be the sign of introspection. It can be very spiritual, profound insights, prophetic dreams, okay? It could be a new way of seeing something, and also it can be the subconscious mind. So there could be a lot of emotional things that could come to the surface that need to be healed, okay? It could be a past life situation. So people from the past life can come in, or even a past person can come in, okay? So, but this is dealing with your first house. And what is the first house? It's your physical body and your outward appearance. So you guys may feel like, you know what? I feel like, you know, I want to change the way I dress. I want to change my hair. You know, you guys are going to want to change something about yourself, whether that be your physical body or your outward appearance. This is going to trigger that within you. Some event is going to happen for you guys. It's going to cause this profound change. And it's going to make you re-examine, how am I presenting myself? I remember when I left from college and I was working in a regular job. And I remember that this transition of what it was like to go from being in college and wearing sweatshirts and stuff like that to then learning how to reinvent myself and being in it with professional clothes all the time, and, you know, dressing and being a certain way and presenting myself in a different way. So that's basically what you're looking at here. There's something that's going to happen for you guys, some kind of event that's going to happen where you're going to be like, all right, I have to present myself in a different way. I'm going to come off in this different way. All right, some of you guys may feel like you want to be more sexier. Some of you guys may feel like you want to be more conservative. You know, it just depends on what that experience is going to be for you guys that's going to make you want to change that. Some of you guys are just like, you know, hey, like, for instance, you know, maybe like, I have red hair. Let me go for blonde, you know, like something about, maybe you're like, wow, you know what? I'd really like to do something with my eyebrows, you know, I'd like to, you know, wear more jewelry, you know, something about your physical appearance you're going to want to change. Okay, so, and this is going to change your, you know, your perception of yourself. Some of you guys want to feel more magnetized. Maybe you want to attract more people to you. Maybe you're going to work on your self-confidence. You know, some of you guys may, you know, feel like you want to be more creative in that area when it comes to your self-expression of how you're presenting yourself to the world. So, and you know what? Maybe some of you guys are going to feel like it's addressing some subconscious situation for you when you feel like you're not, you know, you feel like there's a sense of rejection or abandonment or fear issues may come up as you embark on this journey to success of rediscovering who you are and how you present yourself to the world. You know, a lot of times we have these experiences in our lives where it makes us reevaluate things and wants us to change about ourselves to make ourselves feel better about ourselves, to feel more emotionally, you know, to feel like, I don't know, you know, sometimes we feel like there's this kind of creative endeavor within us that makes us want to change ourselves. Sometimes it's our self-conscious, you know, our things that we dealt with in the past and we reevaluate. You know, sometimes it's change in relationships that say, you know what, I presented myself that way in that relationship and now I want to just be a completely different person. I want to just move in this whole direction, you know. So it just depends, Pisces, on how you apply that change for you. So I'm going to give you guys some advice, but is this going to invoke that want within you to change something about yourself, whatever that may be, your personality or your outward appearance? So can I have some advice for my Pisces when it comes to how they can deal with this profound change that's coming into their life and how they can move forward, and what's their advice on how they can be successful with this lunar eclipse? Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, Pisces, let's take a look here. It's saying there's a defensiveness here, right? And it's showing me that you're going to have to release that and take some actions here. That your hard work will pay off if you meditate and contemplate about this. There may be some things that may trigger you, make you feel upset or angry. Surrender to the divine and know that there's a bigger picture. You're going to see the forest before the trees. Follow your heart on what to do next and be bold in making these changes, and know that things will move in your favor and that you have a new cycle coming, and that this is about you learning that you're good enough the way you are. Emotionally, nothing is set in stone, but it's about seeing the bigger picture here and being practical and believing that something you felt was impossible is now possible. And bringing yourself into balance and communicating here. When it comes to this commitment to this situation, whatever was going on with you guys, a personal issue is going to be resolved for you. Because remember, we're talking about you, the physical Pisces, you know, your physical body, your physical you. Something is going to be resolved here that has been bothering you, that you've been wanting change around, but you know, we're dealing with the subconscious mind, the fears, you know, the escape from it. But now the universe is going to force you to change some things here. All right. All right, my beautiful Pisces, I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys another day or two. Have a great rest of your next couple days, and I will see you guys soon.